My red phone was doing. It was doing a funky. And this thing, I tried to tighten it up. I got the butter knife and everything and tried to tighten it up, but it's still not tight. I don't know. Anyways, is that tardy for the party? Is that who he's talking?
It's kids from all the different housewives.
Oh,
And they're adults, so they're living in New York. So it's like the new New York show. They really got a whole new generation. But we
oh,
already know these people.
okay. All right, so we're gonna try this again on my regular phone because my red phone wasn't active right either. All right. All of my things. So I got my last little 2 pieces of chicken in my skis. I put garlic salt in. Oregano on top of it. These are some big old mushrooms too. Where'd you get this from?
Um, Seasons pizza.
Hmm. A little shine, shine. Is that Devontae? What's his name?
Ben Worthy.
Oh,
I know Candy coming up to New York, custom kids out.
is her daughter on there?
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. They're picking on her. So there's an elite white boy trying to make it seem like Riley is angry black woman.
Oh,
She's finally really coming to her own, her body, her face. Now she looks more like Candy instead of some stranger's person. Hmm.
is she in contact with her dad?
When she turned 18, he showed up and she was like, this really doesn't make any sense unless you're going to pay me my money. She was talking about child support money. And I do think Candy got a $50 check on child support. I believe that happened. I was like, why y'all having poor people problems?
Not really.
That's scary. Yes, she did. She's too nice.
Mhm. What's up, Green Queen? I was just trying out my little soap and my little body bar and stuff. The body bar is a little bit more greasy because I put more oils in it this time. I think it's fine, but other people might think it's a little greasy. So my so you get more of the fragrance payoff for the little glycerin soap than the little body bar. I probably have to put a double amount of essential oil. That's why you gotta come up with a recipe and trial and error until you figure out the kinks. And figure out maybe last night do the shit. And then the next day do the shit. I think it's easy because it'll soak into the skin. Honey, I don't think it's picking up on the camera right now. Well, I mean, you can kind of see on my legs. See how shiny my legs are. I had to put it all. It's greasy. I'm definitely shining, 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 y'all. But I put more. I put more cocoa butter too. I like cocoa butter. We can still try it out. Mm-hmm. You see, I'm shining. My hands shining. My arms shining. I'm definitely moisturized. And my hair is clean. I put some of my corn and custard in my hair. So you see more of my actual curl pattern right now. Because this is what my actual curls look like. The little teeny tiny little curls. Mm-hmm. It does.
Yo, Trump done gave a speech about shit he done did. They said it was more F bombs. He went on a rant with F words at Iran and Israel. Nigga, just pick a side.
All I know is I ain't vote for that man. That's all I know. I wasn't even gonna vote.
I got an alert
For what?
for you
What you mean?
that you're on.
Okay. A notification.
Yes.
You never get no notification?
No.
Hmm.
I've never looked at any of your videos.
She got a notification out.
Because they be knowing shit. That's all it is. They be knowing shit.
How old is she now?
At least 21.
Oh, okay. We're gonna watch Gilded Age when I come back.
The Gilded Age.
Oh, you gonna put it on now?
I can look at the other thing. See, look, it still got.
Green Queen said, "Hey, Tootie,
What's going on?
go ahead and put it on. Go ahead. Might as well just go ahead and put it on. What's that, baby girl? Oh, she listening.
It sounds like. I mean, just imagine what the people on the third floor is going through. If I can hear it, like hear and feel the rumbles and shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna empty out your trash before I leave. What time is it? Aiden is still on the show.
Well, back on the show. You know, now it's the grown-up version.
Right. And Big Past. I was
It's season 1.
Do y'all watch The Gilded Age? Do you like period piece like movies and TV? The sheep. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, now what phone you need to plug up that you receive calls?
This-
I know you're gonna leave after this, so
This is at 100%, bitch. All of my shit is charged. I'm looking at my things right here, and I'm recording over here. Everything's charged, bitch. I was ready. I was ready for y'all today.
You got it.
I got it. You know, I haven't really been recording this shit, so I'm like, I gotta be on it. Everything need to be charged. It's charged. I like that dress. That was pretty.
I like the way they are.
Let me get my contract.
Put it in there for that.
Let me get my purse. It's 10:30.
He kissed me, but he's married. It was wrong and foolish. I raised you better than that. I won't be returning to the paper. I have a novel that I put off for far too long.
I just wish things could have been different.
Bad timing shapes our lives. I never dreamt that I might still fall in love.
There's so much that you can still do.
He has cancer. There's nothing any of us can do. Oh, God. I'm here and you're not to worry.
Might have walked up a little.
You're a good friend.
Marion, will you marry me?
I cannot marry you. I want to do some good in the world before I settle down.
I don't understand.
Now you have 2 strikes against you. You can't afford another. It's time I took control of my life. Billy Carlton's nuts. I must give up the freedom to make my own decisions.
What if I were to promise to support your choice? Whenever you come and tell me you have fallen in love,
Even if mother is against it.
I give you my word. I really thought we could be happy and maybe best friends. I just learned that the company doesn't exist. Mark Eaton lied to us all, but now she's taking the money.
Nothing needs to change.
Yeah, did you see her look at her? She's like, that's the rich lady realizing I ain't rich no more. I ain't got no more money.
Yes.
She was like,
Now she got the call.
Now she got the money. Oh my God.
But I'm sure we'll work it out.
This is far from her Miranda character.
Oh yeah, but that I love when they can show range.
Yeah. And this starts over.
Find out what she's offered and double it.
the Academy was more. American society has been reinvented tonight, and you are at the very heart of it.
Being around at that time, and they don't treat me that way. Like,
Ah.
we won't do this black white thing because I got money, bitch.
So I'm watching the show with Tootie before I go to my appointment. Both like, well, we like some of the same shows.
You like more boy shit.
More boy shit? What you mean?
Action.
Oh yeah, I love action. She needs action. Jackson. Yep, I love DC Comics, Marvel, all the sci-fi, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, all that. Star Wars, Star Trek. I mean, it just depends. If it's good, then I'll watch it. This is good, so I watch it.
There wasn't days that I spent days inside and coming. I would at least go outside and talk.
Girl,
to
you
one
were
of them.
always out, and then
Yeah.
you didn't get sleepy till about 12, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's when you finally go in the house. This is different. You would have already been up, out,
Did some shit, created.
did a whole bunch of shit, and then you can see where your little clock is winding down. It's like, oh, now I gotta go home, take a nap. Like right now is that time.
You know what? The need for naps was great. Like it was more prominent. You're right. Like I got a couple of hours, a certain number of hours. I got to take a nap. Then I
Because
got
you
a
would-
couple
you
more
would-
hours.
You know, Mike was still around there, so you were going out there collecting and
All the money,
Mhm.
busting doors.
Yep. Yep. I mean, for Cumberland to be as laid back as it is, there was still plenty to do before you got tired.
Oh yeah.
I still didn't like it though. I didn't like it. I don't know if that's the crepe skin
But see,
coming
you
through.
know what though? You don't even need I think you putting your reasons for not liking it. I don't think are justified.
There's still a lot of racist people in Congress. That hasn't changed.
What racism did you experience?
At work all the time. Yeah.
At what work?
I'm looking forward to seeing you.
You had more than one job, nigga.
Yeah. Okay.
What
So
work?
so it was more apparent, like for the Hunter Douglas stuff, than it was for the regular ACS stuff. I mean, there were a lot of cool people, but the ones that obviously weren't cool like everybody else, they made it very apparent. You know who an asshole. And there's nothing out there. Like I can't change nothing about that. There's nothing out there, and I'm not the only
And
one.
then, wait, hold up. I mean, that's what I was saying. Nothing out there.
Yeah, there's nothing out there.
Like planned a temperance meeting, but I can't imagine there'll be many guests in this weather.
How many Walmarts do we have around here? Minus the one that was down the street. How many?
One, and that's 5 miles away. They
Okay.
closed the one that was
Yeah. So
it's in the gap.
how many miles away? Because you got to go to the whole town
No.
over up the
You gotta
mountain.
go 5 miles away. Gotcha.
Okay, but down here, I could go to Catonsville.
And do what?
I could go. I have a pick of what Walmart I want to go to.
This is it.
There's no Target. There's no Kohl's.
No,
There's no TJ Maxx. No
they got
Ross.
Kohl's and TJ Maxx. I keep saying that to you.
Where?
In the mall. The mall had the damn TJ Maxx, and Kohl's was over there by the old Martins. Oh, the other Martins.
There's no good places to eat.
That's bullshit. And whenever you said that, I'm like, you crazy.
Besides Jen's and Oscar's when they were still delivering, doing the home deliveries, because they made the homemade blue cheese. That's the only blue cheese that I would eat because they actually Oscar's and Cumberland did make homemade blue cheese, and I would eat it. I would eat it because I'm more of a ranch person, but the homemade version of some blue cheese is good as shit.
You know who had the best homemade version? Houston's back in the day. Did you ever experience that?
Mm-mm. That's in DC though, right?
No, they got Houston's everywhere now, I know. But I mean, in our head, yeah, it was in DC and in Georgetown. We used to go at least once or twice a week. And it'd be 4 or 5 of us. Oh my gosh. 4 or 5 of us in the girl group, because it was 5 cheerleaders.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl always had been, Kim was fucking with the old nigga, so she always had a car. She was faster than everybody.
Yeah.
You know, ahead, way ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And so we was going everywhere the fuck we wanted to go.
I know
And
that's right.
we be broke as shit. She'll go over there and do whatever she had to do with that old man. I didn't know these things back in the day. Now I do. And he give her $100, and all of us. We go to Houston and spend motherfucking not even $50 of it because we would get the breadsticks. It had a lot of cheese on it, and we get water with a lot of lemons, and we make the lemonade at the at the. We were doing this once or twice a week now. Just we were eating breadsticks and fake lemonade, real lemonade. You know, we was doing the shit. Where y'all come from? Houston. It sounds good. It's just so funny because I had money because my parents were still alive. When I look back at that shit, why didn't I have money? Because I wasn't doing that fast girl shit because I didn't understand.
Right.
These bitches was paying for it, so I didn't need no money in my head, you know? Fucked up. Ain't no pop card. My dad would give me his Macy's hex card.
I miss X.
No.
Woody's.
Woody. When
Yeah.
life was so good. That's when life started changing with all our real good staples. Now all the staples are dying. Every restaurant is closing.
Yeah, the white, what's the white joint that we used to go to up the street? It said something about 35 years. I'm like, damn, it's closed.
Which one?
The White House. It would look like the White House.
Yeah. Yeah, you go in and it was all historical.
Yeah. And the dark lighting and stuff.
They fucking closed.
They closed.
They closed.
I saw
and
the
I
sign.
didn't see it. They closed. We went there.
So they closed recently?
Very recently. We went on a date there. They were getting patrons, but I guess just not enough. That's what I'm thinking because there was a whole shit.
35 years is a long time.
Yeah, and that one down there, either 35 or 55 years, the one that was a crab joint, they doing something to it now. But a lot of people bellied up over COVID. Yeah. Everybody got comfortable. You know, the business owners got used to this, and everybody raised the prices to get shit delivered. And yeah. A lot of people fucked up financially. Yeah. Y'all can see. You don't have to look at my ceiling. Girl, I don't look on my ceiling. Well, I don't know if it's cellulite or the crepe skin, because you know, my skin, the elasticity of my skin is not the same since I lost that weight. But it's fine. I'll take it. Right. No problem. I'll take it. I used to cross my legs before. Now I just cross my legs. Really? I'll take it. Because my legs were... I told you my ass was 60 inches. You don't believe me. My ass was 60 inches. That means my thighs were way bigger than what they are now. Because, you know, I'm old and I'm fat, you know. Oh, man. Fuck you. Look at those big wheels. Probably they cost so much money. They had houses big enough to have. They had more servant spaces than.
The mistress has planned a temperance meeting, but I can't imagine there'll be many guests in this weather. Mrs. Van Ryn is a temperance activist? Not quite. I was referring to Mrs. Forte. But you said mistress? Yes. We've had some changes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I should have lit the fire earlier.
Well, it's supposed to be the start of spring.
It won't last long.
Well, you're all dressed up.
Our temperance meeting is today.
Must we keep allowing the frozen tundra wind into my home? if I can still call it that.
We need to set up.
You can't need to sponsor this absurd meeting now. It's nearly a blizzard. Surely your merry band of teetotalers will stay home.
I doubt it. Temperance is a cause to which we are all committed.
To which we are all committed now. But
Temperance?
aren't you committed to the Charity Organization Society?
Well, yes, I was.
Before that,
What is
has
temperance,
someone
y'all?
cornered you about the settlement house movement?
That's true.
We're watching The Gilded
But
Age.
I've been convinced that temperance can bring unique improvements to our society.
So make a donation from your newfound fortune and cancel this gathering. They will understand.
I am making a donation in addition to holding the meeting here. Alcohol is the scourge of many families,
Mhm.
and I want to support
She
causes
said alcohol?
close to my heart as a way to honor Luke's memory.
You think invoking your late husband's name will silence me? It won't. Luke drank wine, and he served it to thousands of communion, just like Jesus. Find a cause he would have cared about.
The point is, Luke's ministry was important to him, and I want to continue his legacy by doing works that are important to me. And if it displeases you, Agnes, then
what?
Then too bad.
She don't like the
I tried
alcoholics
mourning
either.
in silence, and it nearly killed me. There were nights I went to bed and prayed not to wake up.
That's sad.
This gives me a purpose.
Hey, what's up,
I wanted to
Bendo?
make Luke proud. Had he cared about money, we'd have lived a very different life. But he cared about people. And I will too.
Yeah, that was so sad. Is that
Yeah,
she
just
finally
got
got her
married.
man? I
Oh,
know.
this damn spinster.
Mm.
Oh, it's such. Then this nigga want to die.
Mhm.
I love that portion.
Are the trains across the bridge even running there? Who cares? Let's get back to 61st Street. I promised Mrs. Forte I'd help her with the temperance meeting.
Your mother shouldn't have kept you last night. You'd already be there, safe and dry, if she had.
They'll catch a death walking to the station. You don't think that's a little pessimistic?
With her, Dorothy.
Well done on the news.
Thank you.
I knew it was big when I saw the envelope.
Oh, these glasses are dirty.
Wow. And I only opened it last night.
Do you have an alcohol wave over there?
Be safe.
Never mind.
I just use your dress. I thought you were going to say I found them. Oh, yeah.
Three for the city. It is your responsibility to make sure he gets here. Send the carriage.
They were in the
send
kitchen,
slaves,
so-
send the regiment if you have to, but make sure he's here by 3.
Glasses are
Yes,
super
ma'am. I
dirty.
think you'll find he has everything he needs.
Good.
Okay, that didn't help.
Time Miss Grace arrives. But don't mention that to Miss Gladys or Mr. Larry or anyone in the household.
I understand.
Miss you too, Bendo. Thanks for chiming in, honey. Thanks for chiming in.
Here I am.
I said we won't see the sun.
We're watching The Gilded Age right now. Until I go to my doctor's appointment.
What's so special about it?
I need to put some Windex on them.
I would rather wear one of those
Your
things
sitting
than
is
so.
at 3.
Wear one of what things?
That thing she just has,
On her shoulder?
just to cover up my neck.
But it's not covering up nothing else.
Yeah, because you got clothes on. You know that's not the issue.
Yeah, but he's got clothes on and still got a coat on. It's snow outside.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I'd just rather be cold.
Yep. Comfort. That's what I'd rather be. Comfort.
Well, it looks like she has a coat on.
I like the muffin thing too.
I'm surprised you let your cup.
Only just. She was riding by the snow.
Like I really
Still,
like
she
it.
seems nervous about leaving the house. I suppose she doesn't want anything to interfere with her plans.
My chief ambition in life is to interfere with your mother's plans. Will I see you tonight? Did Mrs. Fish give you the message?
She did, and I'll try to be there.
Wouldn't it be simpler if I speak to your father as soon as he's back?
As long as you're sure.
Of course. I can't wait for you to be my wife.
Now, who is that?
I don't know. He's new to me.
And that
But
makes me
she's I don't know, maybe a cousin.
But
Texas,
the
New
Duke.
Mexico, Arizona. He's not expected back.
That's
for a
into
week.
her.
What's he doing out there?
It was the whole. Remember, it was the whole thing, like the whole kind of cliffhanger thing at the end of the last season, where she outmaneuvered the other lady from the other opera house, and the Duke came to the new opera house with Mrs. Russell. Remember? Because like they paid him, and then she's like, "Well, we'll outpay him," but she didn't have to outpay him. She offered up marriage to her daughter for the new opera house for him to come. Remember?
Okay.
We should have watched the last episode first before this one. That was like the whole big deal right at the end of the last, season.
Have you been outside to see what's going on, what it look like?
Not since yesterday morning. Like they tapered off the little thing, because they're throwing the stuff down and whatnot. So they had the tape on both sides of the walkway and stuff. And then of course they have the tape back here too.
Restrain yourself, Mr. Russell.
They're gonna be here all week.
I don't know. Notice was on the wrong shit. That's almost
Will
why I
that make
know
Mrs.
about it.
Russell happy?
No, my father won't mind. Better go see what Gladys has promised him now. Miss Brooke.
I think they would make a nice couple.
Where is this man? Is he late or are we early? Why is he so important?
John Ranger's our middleman. He'll arrange for us to meet the miners.
I want this done. And done quickly.
I'm still not convinced it's worth the risk. You can make money without much trouble. Why not just allow yourself to do that and live well?
You're not seeing the big picture. Fast freight is the future. An hour route with one line from New York to Chicago, and the southern route from Chicago to Los Angeles will be the fastest way to get across the country. When it's running, we can charge a huge premium. And with the grants and subsidies on offer, we can offset more than half the cost to build it.
Maybe, but you'll have to risk an enormous amount of cash before you get to that point, if you ever get to that point. I'd rather have palaces in New York than Newport and live without Jay Gould breathing down my neck.
It'd be breathing down my neck anyway.
What about the copper?
Forget the copper. You've read the metallurgist report. We need the land for the railway.
Why not just go around the mines?
We have to build hundreds of miles of track through the mountains. We may do something with the mines at some point. Right now, just get me the land.
The owners have been scrambling for a living for as long
What?
as they can remember, so it shouldn't take much.
That's the mines that they want.
Now you complaining about the fat bro.
I just cause I realize now I never had them. I do. They
How's
hurt.
New Mexico? Good. Please.
They are hurt. They so inflamed.
So,
Now I got what, like 3
Will they
fucking
sell?
rolls out of nowhere.
who should we approach first?
Ozempic is
It's
not
very
my
complicated.
thing.
Local mine owners, most of them want to see you together. Let's set up a meeting for Friday evening.
I can see it. My skin is shiny.
I don't want to meet a bunch of
Shea butter.
clodhoppers all at once. I prefer to pick them off one by one.
They may be clodhoppers, but they're not stupid. They know their copper mines will be the biggest thing in the state if you're involved.
But don't give them any leverage. The land matters. Mines don't.
Did you have a good time?
I wonder, because the Russell house obviously is bigger than the folks' house across the street. But I wonder, like back then, like how much did it cost, for them to have to run that whole big ass house with all
It costs more to run the house than the house is even worth.
Probably.
That's what I said. Look, all these people are all servants.
Yep.
And none of these people got the money.
Right.
Someone must be looking for me.
He asked me to confirm that you worked here.
I suppose it's bad news.
Why do you say that?
This kind of a thing usually is.
What are you bringing us back down for? Put it on the credenza for Mrs. Watley's temperance meeting.
I did, but as I was sitting down, Mrs. Van Ryn said she didn't want her silver used for the meeting. What should I do?
Well, it's Mrs. Van Ryn's silver, but Mrs. Watley pays our wages.
We cannot serve 2 masters.
But we do.
All right. I'll speak to both Mrs. Forte and Mrs. Van Ryn.
And you'll get 2 different answers.
I'm sorry to banish you up here, but at least you don't have to drag the painting along when you go home.
I'm happy, I assure you.
The light is excellent in here.
What's the point of this? I dare say Mr. Sargent can answer that. There's a moment when a young girl turns into a woman. It doesn't last long, and I'd like it caught on canvas. You managed it so well with your portrait of Miss Burkhardt.
I'm glad you liked it.
I liked its dark and its light. I liked how you showed that youth is complicated and not just pretty.
And that is what you want to see in a picture of Miss Russell.
With a hint of what's to come when she takes her place in society.
Oh, Mother.
Oh, mother.
It troubles me that I never mentioned a slight commotion at the Paris Salon this year.
About your portrait of Madame X, with her loose strap falling away from her naked shoulder.
I had to repaint it back in place.
It will only
Susie,
drive up
here's
the
your
price.
reminder.
I wish I
Okay.
had your confidence.
I wish I'd had my
Tutti.
confidence when I was your age. They released a new voice.
For Alexa?
And it's regular, like we're talking.
Mm.
We so broke, man, they subscribe to it. He was like, listen to it. I was like, that shit's spooky.
You know they're supposed to be coming out with another iRobot movie.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna be funny.
No, it's not. Because we're already dealing with that shit now.
Actually,
We are actually dealing with that shit right now.
They use me look like fucking eyebrows.
Published an extract from my novel. What? That's incredible. How did you know about it? I wrote to him, sent him a few pages and a synopsis, but I never thought I'd hear back.
It's such great news, not just for you, but for a lot of people.
I believe it could be. We'll see. You must need warming up after that journey. Bannister, can you fetch a brandy from a skunk?
Of course, Mum. But
Miss
if I could
Scott has agreed to be part of our temperance.
Ooh. She was like, she will get no brandy because she said she's going to attend this meeting about these alcoholics.
Such an excellent job with the invitation.
Meeting about alcohol?
That's what she said.
Agnes, I won't remind
I was
you why
trying to look it up.
I like to give orders.
Ooh,
What did she say?
Oh,
I won't
think we need
remind
to
you
clean
of
more
why I have the right to
Perhaps
give
we could
orders.
move this table.
Remember, she used to do that.
Right, because she had the money.
I have the money.
But now she don't have the money because her son squandered the money
Well, this is not the Coliseum. It is a
with his
private
gay
home.
ass, and he
There are
actually
so many people here.
trying to get hooked up with the girl, and the girl stole the money.
Agnes, I ask that you be on your best behavior this afternoon, and if you cannot manage that, please have the courtesy to stay in your room or go out.
I'm being banished from my own home.
Not exactly.
May I remind you of the time when this house was your only shelter?
I've never been ungrateful.
Until now.
Until now.
Bridget, conflicting orders for the silver. Mum,
What's the problem?
I do not wish for those people to use my silver.
Are you really that petty?
I am discerning. There is a difference. Besides, no one will come in this weather.
I don't want those people to use my silver.
Let the service begin.
Alcohol is to blame for crime, violence,
Oh,
even disease. We cannot sit idly by while this scourge damages our children's future. Is it God's will for our great nation to have more saloons than public schools? I don't believe so. We must
Even back then, they had a
act,
problem
or
with
the
that
sin will be
excessive
heard.
drinking.
We have to save those who can be saved.
What about the ones that won't stop drinking?
The Bible says
Yeah, what about the ones that won't stop drinking?
this was way before
So I'm
prohibition.
afraid those who
Hey.
partake of alcohol are destined
Well.
to the fury of heaven.
It's still in the 1800s.
Well, it still obviously apparently was a problem.
Mrs. Forte, for opening her home to our cause, and to all of you who braved the elements to join us today.
Oh, damn, 240 came out last night.
My applause was in gratitude that
Mm.
you missed.
And now, will you please join us in the dining room for some tea?
Triple threes came out in the pick five too. 33031.
Look at this, something in the girl head.
I need a real drink.
3, 4.
That banister we need to catch real quick.
Yeah, the triple fours came out. I'll pick 3.
Tray upstairs.
Upstairs too. Charles and I are going to the opera tonight. Oh,
Thank you for coming, dear. We must get you over here for dinner sometime.
not if we aren't serving wine.
I've had a letter from Hector.
Don't say he's coming to New York.
Well, I suppose dukes are allowed to travel like anyone else. He asks after you in the letter. I thought I might invite him to stay.
Why? I don't like him.
You hardly know him.
Then he hardly knows me.
I'm going to catch the last act of the Met tonight.
Can I go with you?
No. It's Traviata with Marcellus Hendricks singing Violetta. There's always a good crowd.
Yeah, temperance is
And we'll find one of your friends.
excuse me, abstinence from alcoholic drinks.
Well, very well. I saw Aurora faint at Mrs. Golden. She said they're going. Look out for her.
Thank you,
Well, what can I do when you bully me so?
Oh, there you are. I've been worried sick. With all the snow, I had you overturned in a
I
ditch.
should have sent a message.
I've eaten, but I can get them to bring a tray while you change. Or should we abandon the opera?
Of course. We were going to see the third act of Traviata.
We don't have to. I think we both know how the story comes out. I'm just relieved you're home and in one
There's
piece.
something I need to say.
First, let me have them bring some supper.
Aurora, stop. Just sit and listen.
What is it?
This is extremely hard for me to say.
It's a nice
I'm
looking
sorry.
white gentleman.
You will have noticed that for the past few months I've been away from the house a great deal.
You're very busy, I know that.
I'm busy, yes, but
He was whoring around.
I've also met someone,
Mm.
and I've been spending a lot of time with her.
But I thought we were happy. I've been happy, haven't you?
Don't make me say something unkind. The fact is, we've decided to marry, and for that I need a divorce.
A divorce from me?
Is there someone else I should be divorcing?
Oh, what a fool you must think me. What a fool.
And you've tried, I know, but we don't care about the same things, or even the same people. The fact is, we don't want the same life. You'll divorce me, of course.
Why? It's what you want. I don't.
That's how it's done. A gentleman doesn't divorce his wife.
Maybe, but he can treat her badly, can't he?
You'll be protected. Nothing will be done that is not as you would have it.
That's not true, is it? Because I don't want to be divorced.
Aurora, the only accepted cause for divorce is adultery, and I can't very well accuse you.
No, because I have been faithful.
And I have not, which I freely admit, so you must bring the charge.
Well, I won't. I don't want to ruin my life. Why should I?
Things are not as they used to be.
Among our people, things are very much as they used to be.
So you want us to go to war?
You march into here and tell me my life is over and I'm supposed to agree?
I don't mean to be unreasonable.
Then stop being unreasonable. And the answer is no, I won't do it.
You'll be unhappy as well as me.
And so will your inamorata, I suppose. Who is she? May I know?
Elsa Lipton, Carter Lipton's widow.
Oh, I knew it would be someone shady.
There's no need to be unpleasant.
It's the truth. With her history, it would just be one more battle scar when it would ruin me.
You exaggerate.
Really? Do you think I would be welcome in the circles where I am welcome now, as a divorced woman? I never thought I would be glad to have no children. I'm going up. How strange. When I bedecked myself in these gewgaws, I was looking forward to your coming home. Little did I know.
Damn cheaters.
I'm so sorry Oscar didn't come down to dinner again. I hope he's not ill.
I think he's just tired. He had a tray in his room.
Yes, it must have been exhausting, ruining me.
I'm sure it was uncomfortable
He paid
sitting
a high price.
with those petticoats
He's
and your
lost
booty
his
all
place
poofed.
today.
It's
He's given up his rooms and his valet.
I'm afraid he's just given up. He never comes out of his room.
Do you mind him living here? Should I ask him to move out?
How can he? He has no money.
Well, I know what that's like.
Anyway, I don't want him to. But he does need to find a plan. Marion, may I ask you something?
Of course.
It might be helpful for Oscar to see more of young Mr. Russell. He must have plenty of money to play with, but he works away.
I don't think Mr. Russell gives him much money, but he certainly does work hard.
Better and better. Would you invite him to dinner, say Tuesday night?
You do remember he's in business with John, trying to sell the club.
Which will only render the evening more interesting.
I'm not sure I agree.
That was magnificent. Thank you for including us.
Yo, her butt joint
My
big.
son was keen
Mhm.
on Mrs. Russell.
Yes, I could hear the
She a thick
whispers all the
madame.
way through the second act.
We cannot contain young love.
If you'll excuse me.
Of course.
If you want to marry me and I want to marry you, we're already engaged. So why not just tell her?
I can't while Father's away. And you have to ask him first.
I want it settled before her Duke gets back to New York.
What? How did you know about that?
I read it. It's on paper.
She's not going with him. Not against my father. I promise.
His mother seems to think they're in love.
She would not be wrong.
Don't tell Bertha that. I assume she was
Bertha.
not aware that her and Carlton would be here.
We never said we were meeting.
She finds out the truth, I'll pay.
She can't keep Gladys locked up forever.
Not forever, no, just for long enough.
Why? What's Mother done now?
She started to leak the details of the Duke's next stay, an outing here, a dinner there. Soon, if it doesn't come off, it'll look as if Gladys has failed to land him.
I thought the newspaper articles were planted against her wishes.
Less dignified ones, maybe, but she plays a long game, your father. I don't dislike her, not at all, but she's sure this is for Gladys's good. She won't let her daughter wreck her own future. Let us pray your father gets back in time.
Jack, you need more light.
It's very late for that.
Mr. Larry needs him for the presentation.
This clock, it'll never live, and apparently it'll never die.
I don't like her. She gets on my
Mrs.
nerves.
Van Ryn gave me the menu for the dinner on Tuesday.
Oh, but Mrs. Swat has given me quite a different one.
Oh, this can't go on. We all need to know who we're working for now.
That's your job, Mr. Bannister. You have to get it settled.
I wonder who will win in the end. Mrs. Forte or Mrs. Van Ryn?
Miss Ada has the money now.
But does that mean she'll have the final say?
Mrs. Van Ryn won't give that up. And she always speaks quite loudly.
Will you go to the presentations?
I'm sure Miss Ada would let you. Probably. She's soft enough.
Find out the date.
Mr. Oscar for Jack.
Again? Jack was just up there.
You'll want another glass of whiskey.
What does he do all day? Just lie around and drink?
It is not for us to comment.
If you'll excuse me, I'll go up.
Are you quite well?
My mother was right. I must have caught a chill on my way to the train.
I'll make you hot lemon and honey.
Thank you. Good night.
See, hot lemon and honey. We going to sleep.
Little bit.
We're supposed to be watching this.
I know. I hear somebody got the booty. They probably don't know that.
No.
Consumption.
Oh, that's what it was back then. What is that? Tuberculosis?
I don't understand. Which bit is not clear? None of it is clear.
I suppose Charles has been unhappy.
Unhappy? What is this about? You have a nice house. You have money. People come to your dinners. You're invited everywhere. What more is there?
Some people want more. I know I do.
Take a ride around 5 Points or Hell's Kitchen and tell me you're not satisfied with your life.
But what about this Mrs. Lipton?
These things can be managed without the horses skidding off the road.
Really, Agnes, you sound like Madame de Pompadour.
But she would have known how to sort this out. And what do you propose?
He wants me to establish residency in Newport.
I've told him no. He wants you to sit quietly in Newport, waiting to be ruined.
We're trying to be helpful, Agnes.
I'm ruined already, to be honest. Or I will be when the rumors start. Why do you have to do anything?
He has no grounds. He needs me to divorce him. That's what the law states. And if it comes to it, Newport is better. Can be settled in private there. In New York, the press is allowed into the court.
Oh. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Try to save the marriage if you can.
There's no logic in this at all. You haven't done anything wrong.
Society is not known for its logic, especially where women are concerned.
We'll still ask you. Aunt Agnes will ask Aurora to your dinner soon.
Well, if the divorce goes through, she may not want to come in a group. She may be happier alone. Well, I told him no. So now we just have to see what happens.
I hope my intentions are clear.
Sure. You intend to buy our minds cheap, make a pile of money, and go back to New York to spend it.
You represent?
Arizona Central Mining Company.
What Mr. Russell wants. Your businesses are underfunded. Your transport belongs to the last century. It's hardly a mine owned by any of you that hasn't gone bust in the past 20 years.
And you think you can change that?
You going to sleep?
What's your mind?
Yes, you
Here's the
are.
thing, Mr. Russell.
Nope.
They may not be
And I need to
much,
go
but
to
these
my
odds are
appointment.
all we have. We won't give them up easy, and we don't want to waste your time.
Mhm.
It's all rich alongside. Not as rich as you, baby, but rich. Come up with that? We'll reconvene.
They know who you are. They also know you're their only
Yeah,
chance.
prescriptions.
Yeah.
A cable for Mr. Russell.
Down.
What about the negotiations?
You want your cut, don't you? Clay will stay here.
Oh, I
Make
might as
sure I
well
keep the
make my
lion's
pit
share
stop
of all
before
the
I get on
dollars.
the road.
Succeed. Bring the contracts and out.
Oh.
Suppose we don't succeed.
Then you won't get your money. And Clay will be out of a job.
You don't mean that. Mr. Russell is a one-man band. The rest of us are disposable.
Now find me a coach to get me to Newman. I can get a train from there. Shall we get something to eat?
Did they manage to
Something
save
to eat.
You won't like it, but all right. Barkeep, 2 steaks and more beer. He's enjoying himself.
Are we the first?
Oh, I made Marion take a bath. She's been in the cold, and I don't want her coming down with something.
Very sensible.
How are you getting on? Have you managed to find any new prospects?
I must confess it is quite hard to create the right impression.
Meaning what, exactly?
Well, I'm up against all these fellows with money and position.
Well, you have position, even if you don't have money.
But that's the thing, without money, you just don't count.
Well, then you must find a way to make some.
It's not quite as easy as all that.
I'm sure, but it can be done. They say Mr. Gould started with scarcely $1 to his name.
So you won't give me an allowance.
Oscar, I will house you and feed you and even clothe you. You are safe from real poverty, which is the curse of millions, but the rest you must do for yourself. You might be inspired by young Mr. Russell.
More wine.
Thank you, Buttons.
so kind of you, Mrs. Gordon.
We want to hear about all your new projects that Narrington talks about.
And how your father supports you. He does where he can. Yes.
How nice it must be to feel that everyone is on your side.
We'd all be on your side if you tried to find a job.
What draws you to a new idea?
Like our football squad.
Yes.
Well, that's easy. Mr. Trotter is a genius. His clock is unique.
You trying to fight this sleep? I can see it in your face.
You won't mind if John
One eye I never want to open.
No, I'm going to go along at this stage.
Oh my goodness. All right, let me get my stuff. Ah.
And I hope you'll all be glad to hear.
Ah. Turn the light on. Let me see where my socks. Where are my socks? And I have to find my shoes. Shoes. There's trash to get to. Oh, I'm gonna put my socks on first. Put my socks on. I don't know if my phone's gonna cut off. It's been cutting off lately. When I walk out the door, I don't know why. Because I'm connected to the Wi-Fi in the house, but not connected to the Wi-Fi when I'm out. Oh, put my tennies on. She wants me to go to Cheesecake Factory while I'm out. Okay, let me get my shoes. Move this trash. All right, bring up my glasses. My cough drops. I need a little notebook. I forgot the address. I looked it up. Okay. Let's see. Come on, Trace. Oh, they didn't send me the text message. Um, all right, let's see how long this is going to take. This was a doctor that I was seeing when I was in that particular area. Okay, it's going to take 40 minutes. All right, I got enough time. I got an hour. I got exactly an hour. My appointment's at 12:30. All right. Get myself together because I don't want to be late. I don't like being late. And this is too important, so I can't be late. Hopefully my phone won't cut off, y'all. Like once I walk up out the house, the Wi-Fi, my phone won't stay connected to the Wi-Fi, obviously, but it still should work because my 5G should kick in. So we'll see what happens. All right. I got crap in the car that needs to come out the car. Put my shoes on. Now that I can actually wear my shoes myself. Shoes I bought. I should be able to wear my shoes. Okay, got my shoes on. All right, let's see. Hopefully my phone don't cut off, y'all. Ooh, it looks awfully bright. It's gonna be hot. Oh, it's gonna be hot. I said it's gonna be hot. Oh, it's hot. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Let me fix the thing. Oh. It's not tight. This thing, I always gotta fight with it. So hold on, y'all, because we still battling. Because it doesn't want to stay. Is it gonna stay? Is it gonna stay? Nope. Okay, wait a minute. Ay, ay, ay. This thing just don't like me. It don't like me, y'all. All right, I'm gonna turn it this way. This thing is awesome when it works, but when it doesn't, it's a pain in the ass. All right, that's the best I could do. Oh. Yep, it's definitely hot today. I feel so sorry for anybody that got to work outside in this heat. It's horrible. All right, this is my appointment schedule for tomorrow. Okay, I will get that done when I come back. I still gotta go get my foot looked at too.
I am no good before 11 a.m. I also get headaches from computers, so I can't be around them for too long. I take stuff. I need to have someone go up and down with me in the elevator. I have a weakness for sweets. I am no good before 11.
Oh my God, it's so hot. Where's my card? All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to get on the road. All right. So it's time to face the music. So let's go ahead and get on the road. I bring my glasses. Yes, I did. I got one of those.
Turn right.
Wait a minute, Lord Jesus. I thought I turned the volume down. I don't even feel like the air is on. That's how hot it is. That's why I couldn't get out here door dashing in this heat. Like when I started doing Uber Eats and DoorDash, that was like after the summertime because I think I started around the end of September. I think it was October, right at the beginning of October. So it wasn't as hot. This is hot. So I would have to do that. Like I'm the early bird, so it's like I like to get up and get out like early in the morning. Because students like, why are you getting up at 5 o'clock? I'm like, because right now with all this heat, I'm trying to get out this sun. It's too hot. So I'm on my way to my OBGYN's office. I have to go get my whole complete panel of screenings done. Y'all know why. So being a responsible adult, there's consequences to your actions when you don't make the best choices for yourself. Okay, you need to slow down, little car. You need to slow down. Slow down. So I'm gonna be on the road for a minute. Yeah, for real. So, I was trying to watch the TV show with Tootie, but she was falling asleep, and I didn't even realize that she even watched the show because we were talking about it the other day. She was supposed to come with me to my appointment, but I knew once we got closer, like when I set the appointment a couple weeks ago, I was like, she probably was gonna be too tired to go. So of course I was right, but it's all good because otherwise she would have came with me. It does not feel like this air is on at all. I'm hot. That's why I was in the house all day yesterday. You see, I was doing my crafting. I cooked. Make sure all these vents are open. Okay, all the vents are open. Thank you, Benda. Thank you. Like we've had quite a few heart to hearts, so it's like I've already got kind of like drug, drug, drug through the mud. As far as me not necessarily making the best choice for myself in this situation, but what I just needed her to understand is like you pushed me into the crack house. Like I just need you to own up to your part. So we should have our first. Like I have my first appointment with my therapist tomorrow, so I have to do all my little paperwork before we do my intake stuff tomorrow. That's tomorrow afternoon, and then the boys therapist, he should be here on Friday. So then that should be our first little powwow, with the therapist to do the group counseling or whatever. So she was like, I just need you to love yourself. I was like, I do love myself. She's like, not being in the situation that you were just in. I was like, look, like, I know I had a momentary lapse of insanity. I know that, okay? I know that. But you knew I had a vitamin D deficiency. it just got to the point she took over. I wasn't thinking with my actual brain, okay? Human. So, I mean, for the most part, I feel okay. But you just never know. You just never know. So that's why I'm going to get my screenings done. I already got enough. My body's been going through changes, and I'm still trying to adjust to my new body, and I still have more weight to lose, and get back in the gym and do some fine tuning and all that stuff. So it's like I'm still adjusting. I just don't need to add nothing else to the mix. That's all I'm saying. Oh God, I've been praying on it though, y'all. I've been praying on it. But I mean, at this point, it is what it is. That's why I say all the time. It's like we need to be making better choices. Take a good look at my life and know that I don't always make the best choices for myself, but I try my best. That's all that you can do. I do try my best. And still, like, I mean, like, that's why I wanted, to create the Patreon and stuff like that, because it's like, I feel like it's certain things that shouldn't really be discussed on YouTube. But, at the same time, it's like, I feel like looking at the crazy situation that I've been dealing with, it brings awareness, or it could, because in this day and age, even though we're living in the 21st century, it's like people still doing a whole bunch of stuff that they shouldn't be doing. Myself included, like I said, learn from the old food. Like, there are so many men out there that really don't know the actual risks that are involved, or they just don't care. I think that's mainly what it is. They don't care, and it's ridiculous. And we, as adults, women and men, we need to be more responsible. What the fuck? I don't know what that noise is. I don't see nothing flashing in the car, so I think it's her. But I'm just saying, there's far too many people still having unprotected sex out there, and they shouldn't be doing it. Shouldn't be doing it. But people do what they want in the moment, and then they worry about the consequences later. And it shouldn't be like that. You need to be mindful of that ahead of time. Well, that noise is on. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Sounds like something is rubbing against something. I don't know. You don't know what that noise is. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, I'm in traffic. Hey, Jeffrey. Hopefully it stays put. So, she wants me to go to Cheesecake Factory because I'm not going to be that far. And I guess we can finish and stuff. Like, I need to create my other stuff. Like, I need to create my other stuff so, I can talk about the stuff. Y'all know I have a potty mouth, and I mean, I'm just the type of person that is used to being able to express myself freely, 100%. And I really can't do that on YouTube. I mean, YouTube serves its purpose, but so do the other socials. You know what I mean? Hobby Lobby. I didn't get to go to Hobby Lobby. I need to get me some off topic, obviously. I need to get some I can do with doing some exfoliation. So I want to make some sugar scrub. I made peach last time, so it was like orange. It turned out orange, and then I flavored it peach. So my glycerin soap turned out pretty good. I feel like my shea butter bars need a little bit of tweaking. I put more cocoa butter in there this time, but I don't. Come on, Frito Lay. Oh, this big ass truck at the last minute decides to put his signal on. It just starts going over without even putting your signal on and then checking to make sure that you can bear over. I ended up burning some gas today because I gotta run this air conditioner. It's too hot. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't be out here during the daytime doing DoorDash stuff like that. Not during these temperatures because it's too hot. It's just far too hot. So kudos to everybody that's outside and working out in this heat because I hope you stay hydrated. It's hot. Oh, sorry. Okay, you have your right signal on? Are you trying to turn left? Like, what are you doing, Kia? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Because I think you have the wrong signal on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Come on, get your ass over here. Stop playing. Oh, my God. Oh, now they finally want it. It took, this folks are from North Carolina. Y'all need to take your ass back to North Carolina because obviously you don't know how to drive. And take it forever. Sorry, y'all. I'm having a bit of a rage. I'm gonna be on edge today. I should have smoked before I left. I should have smoked yesterday too, but they had everything blocked off and I didn't go back outside. So I'm gonna have to do that when I get back to the house. And this type of stuff doesn't help because y'all know I don't have patience. I don't have patience for this traffic. DMV traffic is horrible. Not that far. Once I hit my exit, I should be all right. It's just all this traffic. Oh, they're doing construction. That's why. Okay. Okay, traffic's moving a little bit more now. Okay, do I make it over? I don't think so. So they're doing construction on both sides. Okay. Alright, it's a nice sunny day. So this is like actually a good day to go out and do your water sports. Still don't know what else to do. Sorry. I didn't mean to mute the phone. Like I said, I'm trying to get all of my I'm trying to get all of my doctor's appointments squared away. Like I already went to the optometrist, so I'm supposed to be wearing sunglasses. I need to get me a pair of sorry, I don't have the patience. 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 Street. I just ran over a piece of the tire. My hands are so greasy from that thing. Oh. Sorry, y'all. I'm almost at my destination, so hold on 1 second. Just trying to see what time it is. Okay. I'm not going to be late, thank goodness, because y'all know I don't like being late. It's not going to stay, y'all. I'm almost there, like 4 minutes away. So it's not that far. Not like I thought it was going to be. And then the Cheesecake Factory is right here. She said she wanted food, not cheesecake this time. So I'm like, all right. Y'all know I love my Cheesecake Factory. I don't get to go nearly as much as I used to, but I still love Cheesecake Factory. At least it's a little bit of shade. All these trees. Thank you, trees, for the shade. I have to stop at the light this time, so let me see if I can just tighten it back in. There we go. Ta and da. Ta-da. honey holes. So I'm gonna be confident of their face. Uh-oh, some little mic just came on. Let's see, let me just pull up right here. Oh, doctor's office. Hold on, let me see. It's across the street. I think it's across the street. I haven't been out here in a minute, so I don't remember exactly where it is. I can't see the numbers. I think it's down. I think it's down a little bit. Nope, I gotta turn around. Oh, great. All right, so I went a little bit too far down. I didn't see it though. You know, sometimes things are in the cut. And like I said, I haven't been in a minute. So I was like, I was due for all of my annual and all that stuff anyways. So it's something that I needed to take care of, but not with the extra. That's all I'm saying. Oh, not with all the extra. And not in the TV either. Oh my God. I know I'm trying to get to my appointment. It's popping up on my phones. I'm trying to get there. I bypassed it, but I'm still early though. I'm not gonna be late. All right, I'm turning around. must be right when you make that turn. I didn't see it. Because okay. Yeah, I did pass it. This is the second block. Oh, he's flying in that truck. Mm. Go on and dance with your big ass, honey. Obviously, you in a hurry. All right, now I got it. Okay. Really, BMW? Come on now. Y'all just getting on my nerves today. Shit. Okay. People are talking. There's no shade. There's no shade. No shade. It's all parking lot. I don't even care at this point. It's hot. Let's see. Yeah, that's the right address. So that's why it's in a cut. That's why I had bypassed it. I didn't see it. I did not see it. And what time is it? Yep, I still got some time to kill, y'all. So anyhow, like I said, this is the one screening that I have to have done, and then I need to go to the dentist. I need to get my feet looked at. I asked Tootie to find a podiatrist nearby. You know, she's the one who normally handles all that type of stuff anyways. Since, you know, she did actually work in the medical field and what have you. And then she was like, well, you need to have a mammogram done. I'm like, yeah, like I don't like I've had one when I probably didn't even need that one. And then it's like I can only imagine what they go through because trying to like okay, a regular woman with a regular perky ear is gonna take some mushing and my stuff you just but they have to put the little it's like this little tape that has a little metal ball that they have to put on there so they can see where my actual lip is. It was a really interesting and kind of uncomfortable and kind of embarrassing situation all at once. Like, oh, like, I don't like to be poked and pried on and all that stuff. My mom wouldn't go. She actually had to have a screen. She was in the hospital, which was kind of funny. It was like, it was a little inside joke, you know. I'm gonna go in here exactly at at 12:30, y'all, because it's hot as hell. It's hot as hell today. It's hot as hell. Free fries. That McDonald's that we had the other day was the first McDonald's I've had in a long time. And now they're trying to give me free fries. It says free fries with a minimum purchase of $1. So then that's not free fries. You still gotta buy at least a large drink. Because what can you get from McDonald's for $1? Nothing really these days. For real, for real. I'm gonna text Tootie and let her know about the noise in the car. She's probably still asleep, but we'll see. And I need to look at the tire too. Just letting her know I arrived at my doctor's appointment. I need a potty too. So I'm gonna look at the tire, and then let's look at this tire, because it sounded like it was like the front passenger tire. I don't see nothing. It just sounded like it though. Like I said, I don't want nothing to happen when I'm driving the car. If something's gonna happen, let her drive the car so she know, because it's her car. I don't want it to be no more problems. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't need no more problems. And it's hot. It's hot. It is hot today. Very, very hot. Very hot. See if I'm gonna stand up. Right here. Maybe. Is it gonna stand up? Nope. Okay. Well, I'm not driving right this second, so I don't have to fight with the thing. Ugh. Sorry, y'all. You can't see. All right, I got 2 more minutes and I'm gonna go in. I got a potty and stuff. So I made it to my appointment on time. Because y'all know I don't like being late. At least for y'all that know. The new folks probably don't know, but the old heads know. Let me see how many cards I got about 4 or 5. So wish me luck, y'all. Pray for me that I think worse. You know, I make it worse. Because this is bullshit. Oh, and it's hot. Oh, God. I should probably put on a headband. Because it's hot. At least I can go chill in this air conditioning. Oh, I need to look at the menu. I may text her too. Because I don't even know what she wanted from. What did you want from the cheesecake factory? And get out the way. Tracy gotta go somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I'm here now, honey. I'm here. The car was making a weird noise, so I made it a point to text her and let her know it was making a noise. Because it was fine the other day. Like it doesn't do nothing out of the way when I'm out driving until just now. So I just want to make her aware of it now. You know what I mean? Because I don't want it to be no more issues. That's all I'm saying. Like it's supposed to be like yesterday and today. I don't know if it's all week, but it's supposed to be hot, like close to 100 degrees. I was in the house all day yesterday. I did not go nowhere. That's why I was doing my lifting stuff. You see, when I went somewhere, it was 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't play with this hot stuff. It's too hot. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the responsible thing to do. I try to be responsible. Normally it's fine. The car don't normally do nothing out of the way or weird. But cars at some point need maintenance and some TLC too. So I'm just making it aware because I just wanted to think that I did something because I didn't do nothing out of the way. But get in the car, turn it on to drive like I normally do. I was out the day before with no issues. So, but it's her car. It's not my car. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want it to be no issues. I'm gonna be smoking. I smell it. All right, y'all. So I'm about to walk up in here. So wish me luck. That all goes well. And I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted like I normally do. So to be continued, y'all. To be continued. Y'all enjoy your Tuesday. And I'll holla. Bye, y'all. Tracy out. Enjoy your Tuesday.